Howdy y'all, welcome back. Today, we will be playing MAMIYA today. Yes, since I did not stream yesterday. Um, and I'm trying to open the game up. But Steam is telling me that it keeps giving me a warning. Steam was unable to sync to your MAMIYA saves with the Steam Cloud. If you play now, you will not have you may not have previous game progress, and you may permanently lose it. So like, I don't want to open this game up if it ain't gonna work. And I'm like, why is it not working? And that's just what I've been stuck doing for the past few minutes. Goodness gracious. I don't know what to do. I mean, I went online and it said that I can close out of the game. I close out of Steam and use Task Manager to reset it, to restart it. Goodness gracious. I'm doing well today, Okapi Flower. Thank you so much. And I don't think it is, since I don't think it is, since my Wi-Fi says that it's connected completely. It doesn't say that I'm offline. Okay. You fell for my April Fool's? Oh my goodness gracious. You did? Well, I'm glad I got somebody. Oh. Yeah, it was just an April Fool's prank. Oh, I disappeared because I shut down Steam. Yeah, for some reason, VTuber Studio, which is what I use to load my my model, it was able to connect to Steam. So I'm confused as to why the other games ain't connecting. So I'm opening Steam right back up so it can work. Okay, so I just opened Steam back up. And connect. Okay, now let's go back to MAMIYA. Okay, good. MAMIYA's connected. I definitely remember him being a sheep. Guess he wasn't. No, you remember correctly. I am a sheep. Okay. It's working now, which is great. There we go. Okay, I'm so glad. So yeah, I just want to say also to people who celebrated Easter this past Sunday, happy Easter. And I thought it would be fitting given the fact that one, Easter just passed in the Western world, and also we had an Easter reference in the game about the resurrection of Natsume, and comparing that to the resurrection of Jesus. So I decided to give an Easter reference in my title since it fit. I said, upon those in the tombs bestowing life. That comes from the Paschal Troparion, and that is a hymn in the Eastern or Orthodox Christian rite. The full thing goes like this: Christos anesti ek nekron, thanaton patisas, que disentis nimasi zoin charisamenos. I'm not an Orthodox Christian, but I do love the song. I heard it one day by an Orthodox Christian singer, and I thought it was beautiful, so I memorized it. And the English is translated poetically goes like, Christ is risen from the dead, trampling down death by death, and upon those in the tombs bestowing life. So yeah. Since Natsume, well, MAMIYA Soichiro is is resurrected from the dead. I thought that was fitting. Came out of his casket. Okay. I know, right? It's very pretty. I love it. Okay, so let's load. After the funeral, outside the church, it was a day filled with rain unfit for December. A day when people would desperately seek the warmth of their own homes. However, there was something that the heavens forbade from returning home. A mysterious gravity seemed to bind them to this place and bring them together. Hmm. Year X, early December. The transformation of the patchwork, warped era seemed to have no end, and the characters from two different years met in a single hall under the pretense of it being MAMIYA's funeral. I'm not Soichiro. Suo Keito stood there, overcome by strange feelings. People he had no memory of a funeral he didn't know. Why was he even positioned on this side? Those calm questions were silently stimulating his limitless curiosity. Your Icing Owl Sun would face him and gasp. Various stories will flow between these two. Fiction, fantasy, drifting dreamlands, descending upon a year of an unknown age. Also, desktop audio is now on. I just remembered about it. Also, I need to turn the desktop audio down a little bit. Okay. Niingaki Mayuri was holding her breath and crying. She looked at Tojo Minato, then Morichika Haruki, then bit her lip to conceal her sobs. What's wrong? You can use this handkerchief if you want. The yellow handkerchief was so dazzling it made her squint. She then shook her head. I don't need it. I have no right to take anything from you. Okay, so they still have memories from the future. Okay, I see. Hold on. Are you Toma? His voice sounded bewildered. Morichika Haruki looked right at his older brother, who was, yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah, that's crazy. Who's now younger than him. Where the hell have you been all this time? Haruki pressed him for an answer, but Toma remained firm. Hey, Haruki. I'm glad you seem to be in good health. Why are you wearing your school uniform and look like you did in the past? With that usual space out look in his eyes, he glanced up at the ceiling. A younger brother who's older than you sure is a pain, and smiled faintly. Instead of exchanging words, Kikuchiyo and Samijima Satoru merely stared at each other. There was no need for them to rely on spoken language. They simply looked at each other's faces and searched for any subtle changes in their aura. And from it, they knew they were brought together by a curious karma and blood. Kikuchiyo then briefly broke the powerful tie, shifting his attention away and noticed a familiar silhouette. Are you Osamu? Huh? Oh, real, huh? Yeah. Mr. Samejima? Why are you here at this funeral? Kato. I see. You too, huh? That's why. And you. Hmm? Hello. You're a student, right? I feel a bit awkward, so you being here helps. Have we met somewhere? I'm not sure. Do I look familiar to you? Okay, so do they not remember everybody? If Toma has memories from the future, you know, I would expect them to have memories of Tojo, but I guess not. When Ichigo Toma bashfully turned to Tojo Minato, making him obviously shaken. Huh? You do, but why? I wonder about that too. Once she was done crying for a moment, Ingaki Maru covered her face and then took a deep breath. Haruki, I'm glad you look healthy. You do have your inhaler on you, right? How does a brat like you know about that? How would I not? I was in charge of you. To think that something like this would happen. Did we get caught up in some huge conspiracy? Well, looking beyond those weird end of the world theories, this event seems fitting. After throwing a glance at Suoketo, Isingawa Osamu sent a smile to Kikuchiryo. Don't you agree, Ro? We could do better than talk while standing around. Let's go to a cafe or something. Anyway, where do we even begin? Did you all know Natsume too? Is that why you were at the funeral? Natsume? We just came to more Mamiya. Mamiya? So we all came to different people's funerals? No, it's the same person's funeral. Natsume and Mamiya are both equally Mamiya. What are you on about? I know, because I came to Mamiya's funeral. Ha. Yeah, you're the only one who knows both Natsume and Mamiya. Yeah, they're both my friends. So, Mamiya isn't you, Osamu? Who are you even? Hey, how does it feel to stand on that side, Suoketo? How do you know me? How indeed. I guess it's because you love me a lot. I really don't think so. Piggy, I want you to stop bullying Kato right this instant. I thought you'd just stay quiet, but I guess moments like this, you're quick to get involved, huh? I was just trying to keep an eye out. It's best not to provoke anyone suspicious. Don't act like you don't know what's happening and had no idea what to say. And you're only saying whatever delusion comes to mind first. These two are so annoying. Come on, this is serious. Please stop fighting. Hey, are you actually Toma? Why do you think that? You're way older than me in my memories, but you're Toma, right? Okay, so he doesn't remember. Okay. I also remember you well, Minato. You standing next to him. Who are you then? There's no way I can introduce myself like this. Hey, glasses. Huh? Stop explaining already. You look like the smartest one here. Well, I mean, I guess he is. He's an author. It just so happens that MAMIYA rings a bell to me. Haruki? Yeah, I also know MAMIYA. Tomo's the one who told me about it. Oh, you got some guts, eh, Bach? Please don't call me that in front of Minato, my brother. Alright, Bach's brother. We have an obligation to tell you everything. Arisungawa Osamu began his explanation. He told them about how they met MAMIYA, Natsume Soichiro, at Tokyo Tower on December 1st. On December 1st, yes. He told them about how MAMIYA instilled in childhood. He told them about the MAMIYA instilled in childhood had sprouted using Natsume Soichiro's death as a trigger. He told them about the goal behind that was to select a prospective body for MAMIYA Yumehisa. All that information was laid out before them along with the coffee. Okay, so they know about MAMIYA Yumehisa specifically, and the MAMIYA vessel is to house MAMIYA Yumehisa, like how Natsume has the body of, how MAMIYA Soichiro has the body of Natsume. Okay. All the information was laid out before them along with the coffee. So, with sacrifices meant to establish consistency for you having eaten the flesh of an illusion, the cause of our death is the MAMIYA that you instilled in us in the past? And you didn't do anything even though you knew we would die? How would you say something, Toma? I'm sorry. We simply tried to maintain the rules. Don't look like you're about to cry. You're making it hard to get mad. What a shocker. My Yuri and Toma are one thing. But to think even Natsume used us and didn't care if we died. Don't say something so terrifying. The mobile phone he threw contained data belonging to the late Natsume Soichiro. Yes, please don't group Natsume into this. Natsume's already dead. There's no way we can know his real motives. As silence fell over them, Niingaki Mayuri hesitantly came closer to him. Are you okay? Monichi Haruki could tell that she had mustered all her courage to say that. Thank you, and sorry. I lost myself for a second. It's okay, Minato. I don't know what this Natsume guy's motives were, but we'll get through this together, and... Yeah, it's like... you know... You have to kind of earn their trust back a little bit. Hold on a second. You're part of that evil organization too, aren't you? Don't touch Minato. Evil organization? That's not what we... Oh my gosh, so okay though. You're an evil organization? Oh my gosh. It's true that we don't know his motives, but the problem is that he coerced you. But that person also had faith in MAMIYA, just like us, didn't he? I don't know. We were his classmates, but I never heard anything about that. I have no idea what links Natsume and MAMIYA. Everyone fell silent, and Arisungawa Osamu, feeling like feeling like it was a perfect opportunity to open his mouth. Excuse me. Alright then. You said Mamiya, Natsume and Mamiya are both equally Mamiya, right? How about you elaborate on that, Suo Kato? Tell us about the Mamiya you know. Everyone's eyes shifted to the tall young man, Suo Kato. I kept quiet when you talked, but the story seemed really weird to me. The evil organization thing did make me kind of excited, but Mamiya is just a word for imaginary friends like Natsume and Mamiya, right? There's something I must do. I need to make them happy. A faint voice echoed silently throughout the lights of Tokyo. There were two silhouettes in the sky above Tokyo Tower. Mamiya, did you use me? I'm so irritated if you used me. Did you use me? Don't be like this, you and Hisa. I came here to thank you, spectator. Mamiya, Yumehisa. Thank you for showing me a future where Kato lived. I wouldn't expect anything less from my other half. Okay. So you know? You know about me? And that's a Soichiro? What do you have to say for yourself? Natsume and Mamiya are imaginary friends? Explain. Right? He does. He's just so down. He's so downcast right now. Feel so bad for him. Okay. Mamiya were boys who were older than me, and it's kind of difficult to describe their appearance using just words. I'm sure an author would do a much better job than me. And stop the flatter and keep talking. Okay. They often played with me back when I was little. There was a winter when lots of snow fell, and we made a snowman. I looked around for branches and leaves and used them to give the snowman a face. I used red tree berries for eyes, a large leaf for a nose, and a bent branch for a mouth. Even you must have known before you crossed the river of oblivion. You must have remembered the light, the nostalgia, and the happiness of those days. A fractal kaleidoscope. A dreamscape sea. Memories of the alcove. Everything was in the dream diary, written in a college notebook. Story, Sa Mamiya, okay. Okay, flashback. The days back then were filled with light. Look, Mamiya, a snowman. Oh, so cute! And Natsume's always looked like this, okay. I was wondering if he's gonna have more of the Mamiya Soichiro face, but he has his bandages and his much more wavy, tousled hair in this version. Oh, it's so cute! And I love their outfits. I'm in love with the ruffled shirts that they got going on. It's beautiful. Oh, so Suo Kato, he's so happy. Okay, I don't know who's talking right now, so let's just assign them random. I don't know, because he calls him Mamiya with lowercase letters, and then he calls him Natsume, but he calls them both as Mamiya with uppercase letters. So I'm pretty sure this can apply to either one of them. It's a really good one, too. You did a great job. Yeah, it's all thanks to the eyes and nose you just found. We just pointed you to the berries and branches. Yeah, and then we have to thank you for finding our limbs. I had so much fun building the snowman with you. I love you, Mamiya. We love you too, Keito. I gave the imaginary friends the name Mamiya. It's a gentle, wonderful word that makes your lips touch several times. The lips are two things that are as one, as after all. Oh my gosh. Let's get a better look at this. Okay, so he got on a nice ruffled, like Baroque, early colonial style shirt with a corset vest and some buckles around his sleeves and cuffs. Nice. Okay. It's not fair how it's always you, Mamiya. This again, Natsume. Away from the boy, the two entities in one were arguing. I mean, you got the scarf. You know how good it is, right? It belonged to his dad and it's a bit fancy too. As he became somewhat emotional, the light reflected by the snow made his golden hair sparkle as it moved. It's your own fault for not being there when we made the snowman last year. He gently rubbed his dark green scarf and put on a proud look. I mean, can you blame me? It's not like I can be here at all times. Hey, Kaito treated your wound, didn't he? He treats the both of us well. Well, you're not wrong. He touched the band-aid on his cheek as though it was something precious. Oh, he got the bandages from Suo too. Oh, cute. I remember what he said. Mamiya, you hurt? I'll treat it. Then he put it on me that he made using empty boxes. No hard feelings then, right? The two of us are single Mamiya. Let's get along. Honestly, I have a problem with that too. Huh? I know you're the one who introduced yourself first, but now he calls all beings like us Mamiya. And as Mamiya, that's a huge perk for you. Well, that's true. I'm Keito's number one after all. I'm Mamiya too, you know. All people originally exist as ideas within the trichiliocosm. Ideas were entities that lingered around like the air. And when it was time for them to receive flesh, they crossed the river of oblivion and gained life. Kaito was able to see us after we spilled out of the trichiliocosm. He was a special kid. Yeah. And he loved fantasy like someone special would. You're about to be born, right? Yeah. A slot will finally open up. They're preparing my body as we speak. Is that so? I see. I hope I'm also born soon. We might be in different worlds, but it'll be something if we meet. We might be in different worlds, but it'll be something if we meet again. Huh? I gotta remember you though. We'd both have. Oh, hold on, my mother's calling me. Okay, I'm back. We both have bodies and cross the river. We both forget each other. We, the two MAMIYA, were getting along with Kato. But as Kato grew, holding on to two fantasies became difficult for him. Okay, so I'm guessing that you and Heath was the one telling the story, so I'll narrate from his voice. It was the year 1995, slightly before spring. Sir Kato was still in elementary school. He was crying in a cold hallway, sitting in the fetal position. Kato? What's wrong? Did something bad happen at school? Whose voice is that? Is someone there? As the boy looked around, perplexed, they lowered their eyebrows in pain. Did you forget? Well, MAMIYA. You're MAMIYA. MAMIYA? It's been so long. Where have you been? As Sir Kato smiled, MAMIYA extended a hand to him. Even if you don't see us, we'll always be by your side. MAMIYA tried placing a hand on the boy's shoulder, but it wasn't much consolation as it didn't even touch him. My friend is changing schools. So the boy was crying out of loneliness, the fact that he would have to part with his friend. It's so mean. He didn't even tell me. I'm so sad. Kato. Those words made him think of himself, who would also have to leave soon. The very thought made his heart ache. He decided that, unlike that friend, he would actually say it. It didn't matter that he may stop seeing him or forget about him. So, Kato, there's something I should... MAMIYA? Uh-oh. You'll always be with me, right? He was at a loss for words. Unlike the kids at school, you're a very important friend to me. So you'll always be with me, right? Uh-oh. MAMIYA? Natsume stared at Natsume stared at MAMIYA with a puzzled look on his face. The transparent entity closed his eyes and gave him a smile that came from his heart. Yeah, of course, Kato. That's not true. Oh, will he make it true though? Is that his intention? Like, did he already have a plan to stay with him forever at this point? I am MAMIYA. If you need MAMIYA, then I'll gladly be by your side. That is my oath to you. Are you sure about this? Yeah. I need to be by Kato's side. Wait, let me just read. I was like, wait. When he was about to be born, right? Did he have a plan so that his body would never finish developing, so he wouldn't be incarnated? Yeah, I need to be by Kato's side. Go, Natsume. Oh, okay, so did he give Natsume the body that he was supposed to be in? Oh, that might be the case. Oh, okay, I see. Well then, until next time. Look out for Kato for me. Okay, so yeah, Natsume did leave first. I forgot about that. So Natsume probably took the body that he was supposed to get at first, and then he was born. And then Tojo and Yumehisa was supposed to be born at a later time, and then that's also when he left. That's probably how it's going down. You don't have to tell me. I'm the one Kato chose. It's an honor. Okay, so yeah. So Natsume was born instead of him. And so you, Natsume Soichiro, came into this world on December 22nd, 1995. You crossed the river of oblivion, lost your memories as an idea, as MAMIYA, and were raised as Natsume Soichiro, and went on to suffer a natural death in 2012. You get it now, right? I wanted to shout that I had no memory of this like I always would. However, Suo Kato and MAMIYA Yumehisa were the witnesses that made it unable to open my mouth. Yes, that's right. I'm sure he was very, very important to me. Well, I was very small back then, so I don't remember the details. But Natsume probably lived in my neighborhood, and we often played together. Knowing you, I believed you wouldn't give up and would guide the story to a happy conclusion. His dry eyes reflected his feeling of resignation. I believed you let your ego, your selfishness, take over and make you choose your friend's smiles, even if it meant choosing this destruction of the story. After all, we're being split from the same idea. We are both the same MAMIYA. No. How does it feel, Natsume? You keep denying MAMIYA, but now it's your own identity. Don't mess with me, MAMIYA. What? Natsume with the gun down. You need to put the gun down, Natsume. You're not stable right now. I'll never tolerate or accept you, MAMIYA's existence. Let anger Natsume, you need to calm down. Letting anger take over, I pointed the gun at the man before me. I was building a certain hypothesis. Perhaps MAMIYA Yumehisa was a spectator, just like me. Are you just now coming to this conclusion? Like, went over this. Went over this. Like, it ain't clear by now that he was a spectator. Well, which I guess spectators are ideas that have returned back to the Tricolor Cosm and been assigned roles as like to read stories and things like that. So maybe he wasn't given that task. I don't know. Or try shooting me then. Unexpectedly, MAMIYA took the hand holding the gun and pointed it at his own head. Go on, shoot! Try killing me, Natsume! This CG, this epic CG again. What are you doing? Is your life worth nothing to you? My life? You sound so stupid right now. You can't kill me. Go on. Pull the trigger. Far away, I heard the shrill voice of someone unknown to me. Hello? A brief buzzing sound. Excuse me? Within my hands. Excuse me? Mamiya died. Excuse me? Who did that? Was that Mamiya Soichiro? Did he do that? Because Natsume said that he saw 2 people standing on Tokyo Tower. But I'm like, how come Yumihisa's the only one talking right now? I thought he said that. He saw 2 people. I don't know how far we can go back. Hold on. No. Okay. Yeah, he said he saw 2 silhouettes in the sky above Tokyo Tower. So if he saw 2 silhouettes, how come Yumihisa was the only one that was showing up? I'm like, what you doing in the background? So it's, you know. You saying it could be neutral? It could be that the instead of it being from Natsume's perspective, it could be like a third person narrator is talking about the 2 silhouettes, Natsume and Yumehisa as 2 silhouettes. It could be that. It could be. But I don't know if Natsume killed him though. It didn't seem like Natsume killed him. His head fell as the gravity willed it, and I saw it play out in slow motion. As fresh blood spread around, Mamiya Yumehisa turned his head and looked into my eyes. Oh, okay. Okay, well, he's alive, I guess. And also, no, I haven't had the chance to do that. I haven't focused on other stuff right now. I'll get a chance to do it eventually, but I haven't done that yet. Or copy flower. Right? Like, I mean, you don't play with my heart like that. Don't play with my heart like that. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate it. You thought this toy's gonna do it? How? Well, I guess he's not a spectator. I guess? I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why I don't work. How? The red bullets are supposed to kill spectators. Okay, I guess he did do it. I guess Natsume is the one who shot him. Kill spectators? Why? Did you actually think I was a spectator? Now that's rich. And that's why you thought you could kill me? That's why you're such a fool. As Mamiya said that, a single flash came from her side. A sword? Mamiya was holding a sword with a silver-colored blade. No surprise, I brandished the gun again, but Mamiya's technique was sharp, giving me no opening to attack him. Damn it! I can't set my aim right! He used Tokyo Tower's pillars as platforms to spring off from. I am an entity that lives in the backstage of the story. Like a fish swimming through zero gravity, he made a somersault, causing his clothes to dance. There's no way bullets with no resolve will hit me. The path of the sword was frantical, making it look like stars falling from the night sky. Why weren't my attacks hitting? As I panicked from the sheer mental and physical fatigue, a sudden darkness overwhelmed my vision. It lasted no longer than a moment, but was more than enough to be fatal. By the time I realized that the darkness was Mamiya's scarf, I saw his different colored eyes from up close. You lose. I couldn't evade the coming slash. Ah! Ah! No! A sharp pain ran through my arm in a straight line. Why are these best friends fighting each other? No, y'all supposed to be friends. I would lose to Mamiya? My arm hurt like it was on fire, but I had to get up. I had to get up and win. And yet, next thing I knew, Fine, transparent ice touched my cheek. One by one, snowflakes began falling from the sky. The sky above Tokyo was so quiet it was almost fearsome. It was as though the entire world was preparing to sleep. Was I about to lose? My origin, which I believed to be noble, was completely destroyed. No. I've always wanted to see you make that face. The blood trickling from my arm left a red stain on the white snow. Blood and phlegm gathered in my throat, making me choke. Am I actually gonna die? That's man! No! My vision, painted over by despair, gradually became dim. In the blur, I saw MAMIYA smiling faintly. Just admit it. You and I started out as the same being. MAMIYA's presence gradually spread into the gap left by the identity I had lost. No, I'm... No one in this world will call me by my name. Everything in this world has an opposite side to it. My body was beginning to feel as heavy as lead. You and I are the same. My name is, your name was Natsume Soichiro. My name. What is it again? No, MAMIYA. I mean, not MAMIYA. Natsume. This was a nameless ghost echo within the city without a year. The eerie, dark curtain that fell over 1999 was like a guide to the end. It was an era in which economic collapse, governmental corruption, and social decline led to the acceptance of death. 2012 was also a vague time which, according to an ancient prophecy, would mark the end of the world. Tokyo, as it was now, was a place where those two unstable times were one. Oh god, okay. Now it's you. Okay, so now I'm thinking that this is probably how Natsume looks. This is probably how Natsume's physical body looked in when he was alive as a person. And then the Natsume that we know is how Natsume's idea looked. Cause he has the bandages and things like that. So that kind of suggests that that's the body that he had when he was just an idea, but it's the body that he had, which looks similar, but it's a little different. Yeah, when he was a living human being. It makes sense in my head. So, this is where you were. Sorry for the wait. I am the MAMIYA that is your other half. Sir, you're MAMIYA. Yes. Oh, to have you call me by that name. There's no greater honor. Who are you really? You're not from any liar I know. Also, speaking of this, yeah, now I have a question now. Now I have a question. I was led under the impression that Natsume Soichiro was just a random idea that incarnated in Natsume. And then that MAMIYA Soichiro, this guy right here, is the MAMIYA that Suoketo knew. And that they both inhabited the same body for some reason. And then Natsume Soichiro, not Natsume Soichiro, and then MAMIYA Soichiro took over the body after Natsume left it. But it seems pretty clear now that the idea of Natsume Soichiro, the one that we have not grown up, but the one that we've come to know through playing the game, was the one that was with Mamiya Yumehisa and Suo Keito. So who is this guy? Now I have a question. Who is this guy? The bandages? He ain't got no bandages from Suo Keito and things like that. So who is this? I just realized that now we have another question to now we have more questions, because now he doesn't make any sense to me. Who are you really? You're not from any lair I know. I would assume I'm not. You're outside the jurisdiction. Just where did you, as Mamiya, originate from? I've always heard them. I've always heard the voices of those who wish for Mamiya. At times, people's faith and predictions have powerful effects on the world. I'm the consciousness that inhabited Natsume Soichiro's body itself. The body has a consciousness separate from the soul. You know how people who have organ transplants often get memories of things that never happened to them, or develop new personality traits? In 1999, since the day Mamiya disappeared from this world, Natsume Soichiro, 4 years old at that time, began hearing voices. Mamiya. Mamiya, hurry up and come. Mamiya, help me. I want to go to where you are. Yeah, okay, so I see this is what he's saying right now. The voices didn't vanish. Okay, so I'm guessing, so this is... Okay, I'm understanding this now. So Natsume Soichiro that we know was the soul that animated the body of Natsume Soichiro. The idea that manifested as a soul. But this Natsume Soichiro was created as a result after Natsume became a living person. This was the personality that was crafted from the experiences that Natsume had as a person when he was alive. That split from him. The voice didn't vanish, no matter how hard I shook my head, and soon enough I realized I was Mamiya. The spectator never told me anything like that. That's because this perfect body was always protecting the soul from malice. However, even though it did its job of protecting him, the damage left on the shield itself didn't go anywhere. This body took it all. Natsume Soichiro's death at just 17 years of age also happened by the will of the body. So, it could no longer bear the poison, the constant curses. No. I, as a body, have always been yearning for Mamiya, the bodiless illusion. I live while thinking only of you. The body of Natsume Soichiro that I had always wished for in vain actually yearned for me? Actually, I made plenty of preparation to present you a body of your own too. A body? It's your greatest desire, is it not? Crowds flickering, sighs, the last hints of dignity escaping through the fingers. The sun rose, the curtain of night fell. Within the ever-turning cycle of days, the collective subconsciousness twisted without end. With him gone, this world has no one monitoring it. I've been waiting for this moment. We will now dominate the world with the power of illusion. It wasn't a matter of individual scale. The era itself demanded it. Mamiya, I'm thinking of creating a religion with you as its goal. Huh? Illusion worship. The heart of it is that illusions surpass reality. Simple, right? What are you saying? What is your goal? I only want to save people. Huh? Look, see the lights of civilization cultivated by the people overflowing in the world. He spread his hands down below Tokyo Tower, where many people had gathered. I do like cake, and my favorite flavor is red velvet cake. Yes, that is my favorite flavor of cake. Listen to the cries of the foolish, lost lambs that moan in suffering, not knowing how to save themselves. Lord MAMIYA, grant us ultimate bliss that lies at the fusion of illusion and reality. What are they? Go on, wait for them. They are beings who are convinced that your hand will guide them to a new world. There were people of all ages there, but there was something they had in common. It was a fanatical conviction burning deep within their eyes. Nice. Red velvet cake is a wonderful flavor. I don't think I've ever had strawberry cake though. May a new world be born by your hand. We will always obey your command. Society, this unstable era, demands some they can believe in. Hey, I knew nothing about this. Natsume Soichiro slowly solidified his smile. To tell you the truth, your will doesn't matter. The pink house from 1999 went through MAMIYA's head. The zealous belief seemed unstoppable at this point. When did this all happen? Was this what he was doing after he left the church? Like, how did all this just, Like, how did you, so quickly? Do you get it now? You must be resurrected. It must happen so that the endless suffering running rampant throughout the world sublimates. Right? So, what's going on with you? How you doing all this? Why are you doing all this? What's your purpose behind this? Especially since MAMIYA Yumehisa doesn't really seem to care about this plan. Like, he don't seem to be on board with this plan. It's kind of disturbing him a little bit. I don't know, he might fold, but it's like, why are you so eager to resurrect Yumehisa? With the moon behind him, the man looked down at the realm below. Faith? Believers? What the hell? I know that MAMIYA appears before those who seek illusions, but I had no idea that the end of the century created so many maze. That spectator created such an unstable world. Although he remembered the faces of the believers looking up at him. MAMIYA Yumehisa wanted to embrace them all and tell each and every one of them that it'd be alright. Yeah, he seems to be getting on board with this. Okay, he seems to be convinced. If Sojiro is right that my resurrection would save the people of a falling world, and I would get the body I've wanted for so long, then it'll all be exactly as I wish. All desires need some sort of sacrifice, right, Yumehisa? Right? What do you mean, right? Don't try to convince yourself. Don't get persuaded by him. No, that's not it. The illusion, the MAMIYA, should be shared equally by all. The two MAMIYAs. Chapter 3 for friends. Did we? I missed chapter 1. Hold on. No, I read chapter 1 last stream. Okay, I was like, hey, we're already on chapter 3. I thought that was the first chapter. No, we started this last. We started the chapter last stream. Oof. After losing to MAMIYA, brought back to the room above, I sat in a corner within the abyss of despair. This is it. I'm completely broken. My body worshipped MAMIYA, and I, myself, am MAMIYA? That means everything I've done has been meaningless. I don't want to know that I myself was the source of the evil. Hurtful tears came trickling forth. If only this story didn't exist. I was ready to throw the black book, but quickly snapped back to my senses. Oh, I'm the worst. How could I blame the story for my own worthlessness? Weighed down by self-hatred, I was unable to leave the puddle of my own blood. Where's Nidome and the librarian? Okay, as I speak of the devil, as soon as I think that out loud, it happens. I guess this will be Nidome. This seems like something Nidome might say. Whoa, that's a lot of blood. A voice came from behind. Oh, never mind. It's just a random spectator. Where's Nidome? He was supposed to be helping me out the whole time, right? It must have been just a passing spectator. I wasn't in a state to care. But man, you actually kept on interfering, huh? Oh no, it is probably Nidome, never mind. But man, you actually kept on interfering, huh? But as the voice came closer, I realized it sounded somewhat familiar. No, is it Senior? Is that what his name is? Senior? Maybe it's the Senior. Okay, I'm reading it as assuming it's the Senior. Whoa, that's a lot of blood. But man, you actually kept on interfering, huh? Okay. No, it couldn't be. After all, he was already... Not trying to get my hopes up too much, I slowly raised my face. Oh my gosh. Who's this guy? Good job, Natsume. Is that you? My senior? He looks so good. He was resurrected, or was not resurrected, but he was brought back out for some reason. Hmm? Oh yeah, I was always behind that door, wasn't I? His voice sounded as standoffish as always, but it had a pleasant ring to it. This is your first time seeing my appearance, right? This must have been nothing but a convenient fantasy I created. Using my blooded hand, I slowly confirmed his existence. What the hell? You'll get blood all over me. He was actually there, but which only raised more questions. Wait, how are you able to come back? Huh? The librarian told me that you did something forbidden and vanished. Oh my goodness gracious. You had me upset. We had a whole... We mourned your death. And you just gonna tell me that it was just a trip? Just a quick leave of absence? How dare you? That little. I go out for a trip and she used my absence as a tool to dupe ya. Dupe? But you went against the will of our Lord and got punished, right? The librarian and others seem to worship him, but he honestly isn't that lofty. But you gave me this gun because you knew you'd disappear, right? Don't tell me that was also something that we just made up and he just had that gun there for no reason. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, that wasn't... I was like, please. Like, everything that we did, everything that we thought about you was just like... delusion. We just being delulu. Okay. That thing. So you did find it, huh? I gave it to you since I thought you need it. Um, I couldn't use it well and lost. Hmm? Just what happened to you, newbie? Go ahead and tell me. It's been a while since anyone called me that. I went ahead and told him what happened without hiding anything. I don't know what I should do now. But that's simple. First of all, you're bleeding because you're so hurt from denying a being with which you're one and the same. One and the same? So I really am the same as MAMIYA, huh? I'd actually question you why you think that only a single soul can fit in a single vessel. Huh? Each idea has their own modus of being. No one could deny them that. Also, what's the point of grumbling about it at this point? It's the truth, and that's that. That's true, painfully so. And here's the second thing. The red ink only kills the inhabitants of this world. That means that MAMIYA you talked about isn't from here. Huh. But MAMIYA once said that he came from the Trichiliocosm. Well, yeah, it's true that this place is sometimes called that, but if the soul is an idea, a being below spectators, then the form they're talking about doesn't count. Do I like horses? I don't have a particular interest in horses. Horses are nice. But horses, I just kind of think of them as like other animals. Like, you know, I like animals in general, and horses are nice. But no, I don't really have a specific interest in horses. But Bakshi's curly horse. I'll look it up when I get the chance. I do want to ride a horse. Your other half wasn't able to be born, was he? That's true. Oh, look at that. It's about time I headed off. Bright places always make me uncomfortable. Do something about that blood, though. Please don't just disappear without telling me. Okay, wait. Hold on a second. If MAMIYA once said that he came from Trichiliocosm, it's true that this place is sometimes called that, but if the soul's an idea being below spectators, then the form they're talking about doesn't count. The form they're taking doesn't count. No, I said not talking, taken. The form they're taking doesn't count. I don't understand that. Hopefully Natsume explains that in his monologues that he tends to have later on. I saw him off as he waved his hand with little care. A certain dissatisfaction still lingered in my heart, though. I still can't acknowledge MAMIYA, huh? Okay, neither, man. I was like, where have you been? Like, you just let all this happen and not say anything about it? Okay. Huh? Silly goose. Who were you talking to just now? Neither, man. Whoa, what's with the blood? How about you do something about it? That was my second time hearing that. Well, here's how it is. I'm at a loss for words. You spend so much time observing the story. Have you learned nothing from the characters? Huh? We spectators are special. Have some confidence. He widened his smile. But my senior told me that spectators are disposable. Senior? Oh, so he's back, huh? His smile became discontent and he left. Uh-oh. I guess I still need to think about this myself. I don't understand. I'm so confused. I don't understand this. Okay. Hopefully Natsume talks about it again. Kikuchi, carry this thing here. Alright. Even though the problem became clear during the funeral, the four had no choice but to return to their usual lives. Kikuchiro was no exception, and was once again working his nightly part-time job to make a living. I don't understand much about Mamiya, or how that's related to Natsume. But all I know is that Osamu has come back. Where has he been all this time? If possible, I'd like for us to live like before. Okay, so basically souls are ideas that were born, right? Yeah, I got that. So Mamiya's still in the idea because he was born, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Whoa. He bumped into someone and became staggered, but his arms were supported by... What the heck is going on right now? And when souls die, they go to trichilocosm. Spectators are kind of them, so it's like an idea soul spectators. Okay, so, okay, I get that. Okay, so this is how I'm understanding it now. Ideas exist in the upper world in some place. Yeah, and rebels can kill spectators, but entities lesser than them. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So ideas exist somewhere in the upper realm. And they become souls when they're incarnated and born into a person, right? They die. Then they go to trichilocosm. And the trichilocosm is the library. And the spectators are a special kind of soul. Okay. But Mamiya is not from the library, like the trichilocosm library, because he was never a spectator. He wasn't ever born. He's from the other place where the souls, where the ideas exist, you know. Yeah, well, ideas exist. And okay, so the red bullets can't kill him because he's not a spectator. He was never chosen. He was never born. He was never chosen to be a spectator in the trichilocosm library. So the red ink can't affect him. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So even though trichilocosms used to refer to the library and the ideas, the realm of ideas, they're not exactly the same place. I get that now. Well, girl, why are you here? Hey, Ro. Hard at work, I see. Something like that. For now, that's enough to understand it. Okay, well, I'll just work with that. An intelligent-looking lady with a leather jacket that melted into the dark. Mamiya, huh? I never would have thunk that Mayuri got involved in crazy shit like that, or that she dragged me into it as well. He was assailed by both heartache and self-derision. But then he thought about the fact that Natsume, who was supposed to be dead, has supposedly appeared before them. This new great mystery that surfaced was, unbeknownst to him, making his heart race. I don't have many hints, though. What is Mamiya anyway? Oh, is it that teacher? The science teacher? Do you want to know? Yeah, okay. When Haruki sat on the stairs, a lab coat danced before him. If someone's passionate about the studies, it's a teacher's job to help. A rainy sports playground. Suo Kato, holding a sky blue umbrella, found himself at a loss. And then I guess this is the boy, the little boy. Are you okay? It was all because of a child crouching and staring right at him. Umbrella. Huh? Let me go under it. And then, the jacket guy. Mina. Not many people came here, yet he heard someone coming up to the entrance. Energetic speaker steps accompanied by the sound of keys and a keychain clashing again and again. The door opened wide, revealing an amiable smile. Oh, Tojo Minato! I've always wanted to meet ya! Wait. There was a man with features so much like his own that he seemed like a doppelganger. Are you MAMIYA? I knew Tojo would have to realize that it looked the same. Go, go, go! Put him out, put him out, put him out, put him out! Hey, my betting ticket. Hey, my betting ticket. Okay. Damn, that was so close, huh? It was a nose's difference. Man, I'm impressed you can get that hype with someone else's horse race bet. And you're being cold. Stop eating chips and let's chat a bit. You can eat too, you know. What did Haruki presented him a plate, but the spectacled man just smiled and said nothing. Paying no mind to that, Haruki kept chewing and drank some water. So, what are you anyway? I'm the only one who could see you, right? You realized? Of course I would. You didn't buy a ticket, you're not eating anything. Honestly, I get why they'd be convinced that you really exist. With the ascertaining stare on him, the man in the lab coat smiled. Fine, I'll tell you. My way of teaching is known to be easy to digest. I made Haruki and Mayuri's Mamiya's voices too similar. Oh, goodness gracious. I see. So there's no one at your home because they all went on a trip. Just like how it was for me. But just so you know, you shouldn't ask strangers to take you to their house. Ah, is your shoulder in? It's not wet, is it? It's not. Thanks. Glad to hear it. I'm way bigger than you, so I can't tell from here. You don't have to bend for me either, you know. Your sleeve will get cold and you'll get sick. Hey, I can handle this much. All that matters is that you're not cold. Also, you're not a stranger. Huh? Whoa, it's a bit cold now. Can I come in and borrow a towel? Just don't ask anyone else that. It was late at night, with a few cars passing by in the December sky that could freeze the moon itself. A woman with skin like ice and a man like a Black Panther. Within the darkness, their outlines stood out with startling clarity. Osamu always taught me new stories. The excitement, the heart-pounding adventures, the hope for life. Osamu was the one who had set the foundation for all of it. He also instilled MAMIYA in you. Don't you hold a grudge against him for that? I don't know. I feel like if I'd never met him, I might have died as a child. I see. So through you, Osamu fulfilled his dream. This feels strange. I had watched over Osamu and his works went on to raise you. Quite moving, no? So not even you know the truth behind Natsume? Yeah, that's about right. Then I guess you and I are in a similar position. The light of the stars embraced him. If the arrow was different, we might have become friends. Hey, nothing's stopping us from becoming friends now. Really? Minato cracked a grin. Yeah, but only if we could do some dreamy stuff, like watching the stars together. If they do a DLC like that, they will be trending on Twitter. Probably. They might. Hey, Ro! Did you wait for long? Minato, you're right on time. Let's go. How about we take the seaside path? I love the sea. I'm freezing here. You want to add salty wind to the mix? Oops. I did not read that at all. I'm freezing here. You want to add salty wind to the mix? Well, I guess a detour will let us talk about what we need to. After he parked the motorbike at the donut shop, the four walked off. The four at the sea again. Look at them. I just hope that I don't suspect anything traumatic is gonna happen this time. They can just hang out together walking. Nice. The news says the world will end soon. Huh? Did you hear that in some late night occult show? I never heard of that. But there's been tons of talks about the foreign people who brought shelters, for example. Are you looking forward to the end of the world? It doesn't matter to me if the world ends. I'll just work hard so that Midori could keep on living in hell for another day. Even in the end, you only care about what's in front of you, huh? That's so very like you. How about you, Morichika? The end of the world? That's just stupid. You won't catch me living my life thinking some fake occult bullshit. I hope no one exposed. For real. Though, if I can, I'd like to see the moment it ends. The moment it ends? According to some ancient people, angels from heaven would descend and blow the trumpets. I like to see with my own eyes if what they believed in was true or not. Well, actually, I just want to see it. I'd imagine it'd just be a pretty sight. Oh, you're more romantic than you look. Huh? How? Oh, whatever. What about you? Me? Well, I don't know. I think the reason people yearn for the end of the world is because the end would come equally to both those who are happy and those who are miserable. I do want the bad things to end, but if the world can't go on, I myself can't change, now can I? If the world ends as it is, that will be it. And it will be all for nothing. That's true. I hope it goes on forever. I love how Suokato just changed his opinion like that so quickly. As they walked some more, they gradually talked less and less. Waves were faintly echoing throughout the silent east side. Vain and forlorn though it may have been, they knew from the start the reason why they kept on walking. The four of them were walking to the grave where Natsume was buried. Their silhouettes stood before Natsume's grave. Hold on, I just realized something that was weird. Natsume was in that casket when we went to this time we replayed the story. We went to the coffin and we saw that he was laying there. And I didn't really think none of it. Like, yeah, you'd expect a body to be in the coffin. But I remember that all the other times they said that he was already cremated. And that they never found his... Not never found his body. He was cremated, right? So that means they had the remains of his body. He was cremated. But he also wasn't buried in the ground as well. How come he wasn't cremated this time? How come he had his full body intact? Their silhouette stood before Natsume's grave. Natsume, what's happening? Tell us. Even if you die, those of us still here have to go on. I can't accept you just leaving a mystery and going off. Give us an answer, Natsume. As Tojo Minato bent over the grave, Kikuchiro supported him beyond the grave. I looked right at them, knowing that they couldn't see me. Okay, so he's still able to read the story. I wasn't sure if he was reading the story right now. Thank you all for coming, but I can't answer you. I mean, I'm no longer Natsume. I hope that changes. I can't accept this. I don't like it. I somehow forced those words in my stiff throat. I'm a nobody. My voice will never reach you. I hate this so much. I hate that. You also wondered about that. I guess the timeline broke that pattern. Yeah, I guess that's the rain too. The rain never appeared in the other ones, but rain appeared in this one. If only you could have continued to interfere as a spectator. I turned to a confident response and saw a large swaying rabbit head. Mamiya. At first, you were happy just to look over them. But as you exchanged words and gained awareness, you became greedy and wanted to be part of their lives. In the end, you're the same as us. Yeah, that's right. I'm Mamiya, just like you. It's why I didn't want to accept it. I knew that getting into your shoes would be a sad experience. So, do you wish to return to a time when you were still alive? Of course. I want to touch them again and tell them that'll be alright. But it's too late. I mean, I'm already dead. My mud-like feelings became hot liquid that escaped through my eyes. A wave of feelings I've been holding back pushed over me. I wanted to talk to them some more. Have fun, hand in hand. Now my only friends. Now my hope for life. And I love the time I spent with them. I understand. I understand. I love them. I just want to know, how is this wonderful, cute, wholesome Natsume? How is this Natsume the soul inhabiting Natsume Soichiro's body and life? And then the consciousness that has apparently manifested as Mamiya Soichiro is the way he is now. Like, how did that? I want to believe that Natsume living his life, the Natsume that Tojo, Haruki, Ryo, and well, I guess Keito knew a different Natsume, but the other three knew was more like the Natsume Soichiro that we know, and not like, I guess, Mamiya Soichiro, whatever that's supposed to be. My crumpled heart was hurting. And was he really like this masterminding, I don't know, like this mastermind with crazy ideas? Like, I don't know. I just wish that like they both can coexist. But I just hope that both of those. I hope that his sweet side was also very prominent to those he knew, and he might have just had that other side to him in his personal life and behind closed doors. They were close enough to touch, yet this distance felt so vast. I could never touch you. I'll call out to you ever again. I hate that. I hate it. The stars gonna be on the distant sky. Here, down on the surface, we failed to see every miraculous flash. Hey, me of the past. The fact that they couldn't realize I'm there would have seemed empty and sorrowful to you. But as I was now, I could probably say it was more than enough. If any of you ever feel down, and you happen to see the hand I keep holding out to you, pretend to take it, and get up using your own strength. If you feel warmth in that emptiness, laugh it off as your mind playing tricks, and stand up without relying on anyone. I just wanted them to vaguely accept our invisible kindness. I didn't mind if they never took notice of the love that was there. I'll always be on your side. And I'll always love you. As I crouched down, I felt a warm hand on my back. Oh, we love you too. Oh, this is so sweet. This is so sweet. I just want that man to be able to be with them again. I think that's my only wish. I doubt that's gonna happen, but I just wish for them to just be with each other at least one more time. Please. That's just what I need. Just let him talk to them, let him hang out and stuff like that. I just need one more moment of that. I'm so sad. I raised my face and saw my friends looking at me. I don't know if this is real or not. Go on. Raise your face. We came here to talk to you after all. Is this real? Are they actually trying to reach me on the... Needle May's words came back to me. You spent so much time observing the story. Have you learned none from the characters? You gave me an umbrella when it rained. You went to a distant town with me. You ate cake with me. You treated my dreams with respect. Okay. They're able to reach him from beyond the grave. This is so sweet. All of that came from you, and we wouldn't have made it here without it. Everyone knew they couldn't shoulder the sadness of others. They understood that they had to walk using their own 2 feet. I don't even have a name, yet you'll act like I was there? That's exactly why. You all told me your very own stories, so that you could stand in the face of someone's love without relying on anyone else, so that I could stand up with nothing but my own strength. Of course, we're friends, so that it will become a source of the spirit to live, even if none of us were there. Just like how it was for the countless others who gained courage for illusionary beings. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I guess that's the best we're gonna get. Oh wow. I'll take it. That was so sweet. I scanned the records of the past and took an objective look at MAMIYA. How he was when he was with Arisangawa Osamu. How he was when he was with Morichika Toma. How he was when he was with Ingaki Mayuri. How he was when he was with Samajima Satoru. MAMIYA was using illusions to try and save people who were lonely. That is a fact. The solitude of having a motive to save others from solitude was finally reflected in my eyes. It was a scene I'd seen before, but the interpretation was completely different. MAMIYA gets involved with people despite going on to disappear. Till now I found that to be irresponsible, but now I understood that his dedication stemmed from his self-sacrifice. And that realization left me perplexed like nothing else. That's just like me. I must have known that all along. The truth had always been within my grasp. I simply refused to bring it to my mind to it. That suffering and solitude were the very same shadow that had fallen over, was the very same shadow that had fallen over me. I know how you feel. I didn't actually want to. I'd always wanted to reject you as malignant, my polar opposite. Saving my friends from the tragedy of MAMIYA was just a checkpoint. There's something I actually have to do. Sadness and joy intertwined within my chest. My friend taught me about the mission that lies beyond that. Although, during the final moment, when one was overcome by deep satisfaction, the limit to self-sacrifice and loneliness will sneak up from behind. This end will be mine alone. My actions will be inherited by no one. Is that really okay? I close my eyes as I feel my own end approaching. What is this? What is this? What do you mean by that? A shared illusion of the world's end. Title drop. The 8 once again gathered at the cafe. And you called us to talk, right? To confirm what we know. We have to mourn Natsume's death. Yeah, and that's exactly why we can't just leave things as they are. So, what are you gonna do with the guy who calls himself MAMIYA? We'll catch him and kick his ass. Isn't he already dead? I don't like that. It's like, I don't like the fact that the title is in this title. Like, I don't like it. I don't like that this title, that the title of the game was in this title, and I don't like the fact that Natsume said his own end is approaching. I don't like it. I mean, we met Natsume right before he died. Suddenly, white noise filled the cafe's TV. The screen changed to show Tokyo Tower and... Natsume? Natsume Soichiro. Greetings, people of Tokyo. I am MAMIYA's spokesman. What? Natsume? Why is he on TV? The time has come for the old world to end, just as prophesied. Go outside and witness how the new world bleeds. Every channel shows the same thing. Is the signal hijacked? Apologies, I needed a call from work. MAMIYA will most certainly accept and bear all your pains and desires. What does he think he is to talk like that? Come, people of Tokyo. Come and build a new world of illusion with us. The screen then displayed the demonstration being held in the heart of the city. Countless people were advancing while carrying flags and banners representing the power of illusions. They were chanting slogans aloud, and in the heart of it all, they presented the form of the fictitious MAMIYA. This world is at its limit! Only those who believe in Lord MAMIYA will be saved. I'm just going with song. Probably like having the time of his life right now. This is what he wanted. This is what he wanted to happen. Like, this was his plan all along. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's trying to work with everyone else to stop this, I guess. But he did want this to happen at some point. This was his personal dream. I can't believe this. It's like I'm dreaming. Why are you so moved? Don't you see how bad the situation is? My The workplace is flooding with calls to work, though it seems that this is where the incidents are focused. MAMIYA is a personalized entity, but that MAMIYA turned into a police matter. Hey. Pojo Minato, looking all pale, raised his hands. Is it just me? Or does the table look like it's being distorted? Now that you mention it. What is going on right now? What is happening? Is the boundary between reality and illusion getting blurred? The world's seriously gonna fall apart. Again? Why do you sound so happy? Because he is. Oh. We gotta go. We need to stop Natsume and MAMIYA. Wait, go where? You can tell just by looking at the TV. They're at Tokyo Tower. We need to hurry and... The moment Sokeito took a step out of the cafe, the road spread. Oh gosh, the road spread and they began to twist and assumed an eerie shape like a slithering snake. What is this? The cars and pedestrians followed the warped asphalt, clearly trembling with fear. Is this reality? Or is it just another dream I'm having? Calm down. This is real. As Sokeito stood there, dumbfounded, Kikuchiro grasped him at his cheeks. Ah, thank you. But there are people just standing in place. We can't get past them. Still, we have to go. Right, Arsengawa? Do we have to? I mean, it's kind of paradise. The man with a face frozen and a half grin looked at the young man. We can't let MAMIYA be used like this, can we? The direct gaze made the man who once hated the boy gather his resolve. Get in. Huh? You're the one who decided this, so lead the way. They're gonna just drive over the pedestrians in their car. Oh my goodness gracious. Morichiga, you got a motorbike, right? We gotta go too. Are you nuts? There's no way I can drive on a road like this. But Natsume's our friend, right? Fine, I'll do it. I'm a police officer. I have to respond to this. Be careful out there. We'll watch from here. And no, y'all coming with him. Excuse me? Y'all coming with him. Huh? What are you saying? He turned on the lights of his tiny mini car he so loved and opened the door. Come and share a fate with me. Don't worry, I'll drive carefully. But... Why the two of them were hesitant? Kikuchiro hopped in like he belonged there. You're not going? This place might collapse too, you know. Ah, fine! I'll get in, happy? Why did it turn out this way? I was driving his classic car. Passing the warp road and mysterious lights birthed by illusion. Shit! What the hell? I can't drive like this! I think I might have seen something like this in a dream. Huh? You know how if you don't have a license, you often have dreams where you drive, right? I've got a license, so I don't. Now's not the time to discuss your dream diary. He moved the wheel with great force, making the vehicle shake. Right! The red light! Huh? The traffic light? Yeah. When it's red, hit the gas as hard as you can. That tells me all I need to know about the kind of dreams you have. Scenery change moment to moment. The classic car carved a path. Ooh. I hope that by the time Zuo character became an adult, he learned how to drive properly. Alright, fine, I'll do it. It's an adult's job to show dreams to children. Miss Arisingawa, now! The moment the traffic light turned red, he hit the gas pedal as hard as he could. Surrounded by red flashes, Arisingawa suddenly felt like his behind had begun to float. It then hit him that they were tilting. The car had turned 90 degrees vertically. It was now speeding on the wall of a warped building. Look, Zuo, we're riding on a wall. Wow, this is amazing. Whoa. Hey, what happened? When the car is tilted like this, there's not enough room for my knees. It's uncomfortable. Man, you really pissed me off. Morichika's motorbike was weaving a path through the chaotic heart of the city. Morichika! The entrance of the tunnel is close! Hang on tight! They were speeding through the tunnel while straining their eyes for the enveloping darkness. The surface is bent! We gotta jump over! Jump over? Are you crazy? It's like going off a ramp while snowboarding. It should work, I think. A conductor's gotta have more confidence. Following that order, Morichika made the motorbike accelerate toward the undulating entrance. A moment later, it jumped and flew toward the exit. Man, that took a few years off my life. See? I told you could do it. A car blared its siren as it sped directly toward the heart of the city. City with the roads collapsed by illusion and pierced by pillars of ice. Whoa, there's stuff like that too? Well, looks like this is our stage. Keeping a composed face, Samejima Satoru skillfully handled the vehicle to avoid the pillars. This is bad. We can't even avoid that one. So what do we even do? Kikuchiro opened the car door and grasped the metal pipe in his hand. Is he gonna break the pipes with his strength? Can he do that? I guess this is like a fantasy world, so I guess he could do that. I'm getting on your car. On his... Huh? Feel free to. Kikuchiro jumped on the roof with the spinning siren, set his target, and swung. Out of the way! With the sound of shattering ice. Oh, it's ice. Okay, never mind. With the sound of shattering ice, the car's trajectory quickly changed. Now we can keep moving. Alright. I'll make my car spew fire. I'm actually getting car sick. I've had enough of these guys! Are you uneasy? We are guided by fate. There's nothing to worry about. Right? This does feel like a movie. That's what I was thinking in my head. Like, this is so cinematic. It's like I'm in like a... You know those action movies? Like, I never watched... Have I watched Fast and Furious? I don't think I ever watched it. But like something like that. How they're speeding down the highway. There's like a car chase scene. It's like cars flipping over and explosions and all kinds of like, you know, conflict happening on the road. It's like one of that. Like one of those action movies. As chaos whirled below, the incantations of the believers were being enchanted. Were being chanted above. This era is overwhelming us all. The waves of information flowing every day are washing away what is truly important in life. Now, the time has come for MAMIYA to become truth. While countless prayers are being sent, Natsume Sojiro appeared in the middle. Within the silence, the eyes of the believers all focus on him. A loneliness no one can relate to is more agonizing than simply being alive. Even if you have countless other joys in life, your roots remain dry and unfulfilled. The emptiness becomes a hunger, and the flower you wish for doesn't exist anywhere on this earth. You have no choice but to create yourself. The sustenance, the flower, the star. Touch it with your hand, confirm its presence. It's something you can puff your chest with pride for loving. Following that heated speech, the illusion of MAMIYA was finally exposed to the masses. It's Lord MAMIYA! Our Messiah is here! Please, fulfill our wishes, Lord MAMIYA! The people all extended their hands toward the middle. As Natsume Sojiro looked around, he silently approached one believer. First, you. Huh? I can tell. You have the resolve to accept a miracle. As countless believers focused on him, Natsume Sojiro extended his beautiful hand. Take this hand and become a sacrifice to the new world. Gladly, I would be happy and honored. There's no greater joy than witnessing our Lord MAMIYA's magnificent face. Are you seriously okay with that? Huh? I get that the world will end, and that's exactly when illusions can become truth, but I do not fully understand what you mean. Are you really fine with becoming a sacrifice to make me come true? Why is he's having like a serious conversation with him? I'm no sacrifice. I came here by my own will. You gotta be kidding me. Why are you here? Natsume! Period King! King! Spectator! Now this is a surprise. I see you as none but another believer, but I guess he is in there. Indeed I am, Natsume Sojiro. When interfering with a story, spectators will express as merely a part of the masses. To think that you will show yourself here after being defeated even losing your name. I realized I was Natsume Sojiro. And at the same time, I was a MAMIYA alongside you. I had undoubtedly walked as both, but when all of this is put together, the current me, I am a nameless spectator. None more. I guess I just have to accept it. He's accepted it, so I've accepted it. I must finish the story and close the book. That is my mission. So, I came here to interfere with a character called MAMIYA Yumehisa. Interfere? You're wanting too much, too late. Do you have what it takes to count MAMIYA Yumehisa as one of the story's characters? a blend of sadness and anger. His shout made it seem like his very own soul was trembling. You don't have the guts for it, do you? A vain fantasy, a vagrant whose true nature was accepted by no one, a speck of dust even below the air, useless to all and everyone. Yes, that's probably what Natsume would have said. But now, I'm just me. Ah! I can't complete this story if I don't include you as a part of my ego, my selfishness. MAMIYA! A voice louder than anyone else's echoed around Tokyo Tower. MAMIYA and I both turned at the same time. There we saw our friends. Why are you all here? MAMIYA, it's not right for you to be used like this. But he said that he would make me real. You understand, right? That's exactly what I want. We did indeed wish for your body to be materialized. But did it really make you this desperate? Illusions spend their lives asking for the impossible. We're eternally in a weaker position compared to those who have bodies. I've always been envious of you all. Hey, MAMIYA. So you separated from me and left a mark on the hearts of so many people, huh? Does that make you displeased or shocked? Of course not. I'm actually happy. You were able to become someone's memory, their love itself. Love? Suoketo nodded with an expression like a parent. Yeah, love. When it comes to loving someone, reality or illusion doesn't matter. Those words were full of confidence and almost terrifying in their optimism. That's why you are my and everyone else's friend, right, MAMIYA? You were all just trifled by illusions. Stop saying such nonsense. Yes, Yumeisa. Natsume Soichiro. Sorry, but I'm going. What are you saying? How can you do that while you're faced with so many suffering people? Didn't you want a body? Your desire is about to be fulfilled. Oh, his tongue again. Forget it. I don't need it. I'm the king of the Trichiliocosm. Why would someone like that want a body? Tell your jokes to someone else. As the illusions laughed, echoed a voice full of anger came to his side. Still, it's necessary. If MAMIYA doesn't exist as an icon, those miserable lambs will not be saved. The body with the same face as mine was making an expression I'd never seen. His perfect body, akin to still water, was overcome by rage. Here, spectator. You hear it too, don't you? The paying voices. Is he gonna try to take me now since Yumehisa's now off ship? He's off the plan. He's gonna try to get me on it now. MAMIYA! MAMIYA, where are you? Why? Oh, if you don't have a body, I'll grant you a mechanical one. I'll create a MAMIYA that can be mistaken for human. One that is more affable than people. Mamiya, why did you disappear? If I get pregnant, would you be born as my child? Countless curses raining down my head, hurt like it was being split open. This is just part of the voices I've always received. Natsume Soichiro. In a warped world, Mommy is the only solace. I need to save them all. As his voice echoed in my ears, I finally realized. Oh, so this was how it was. We were the same. What are you saying, spectator? I began walking toward Natsume Soichiro. As one who knows, I must tell you this. Your desire will only repeat the tragedy that happened in 1999. When I aimed the gun at him, he didn't show any surprise. A handgun? It's gonna have no effect on a dead person like me. The bullets inside Aunt Mia laid. The words made MAMIYA standing by us widen his eyes. Are you insane? If Natsume Soichiro disappears, the fake that— Ah, no! I just realized that. No! 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 They erase everything! No! Sorry, I was leaning way too far into the mic. The fact that you had a body will banish his will. I know that. What, you're jerking? Do you have any idea how jealous you made me? Can you imagine how much I wanted to be in your shoes? And who will close the book if you die? I looked at the other me and cracked a smile. I'm leaving the rest of you! No, crying, no! I'm leaving the rest of you, MAMIYA. Countless papers danced around Tokyo Tower. This was the power granted to spectators, the ability to interfere and settle a story. Just, what are you planning? As time came to a halt, a peculiar silence began to spread. A divine flame burning behind was shining intensely on our faces. I'm scared of disappearing. I honestly don't want any of this, but I must end this here and now. I took a deep breath. I believe in you. I know you can take over my story from me. You don't believe in me. You hated me, didn't you? There's no guarantee that I'll lead the story to the ending you want. And now you're just dumping it on me in this final moment? Just how irresponsible are you? Still, I'll entrust it to you. Why a late stage protagonist change? No! No! I'm so tired. I took out a black book and gave it to MAMIYA. This was a ritual to turn him to the story spectator. Wow. I'm so irritated. Why am I getting flashbacks from Danganronpa V3? Spoilers for people who don't know Danganronpa V3. But I'm so oh my god, I'm so good. I'm so sad. I was so hurt by that. Oh my goodness gracious! And I had to relive it. No. Why does this have to happen twice? They both have blonde hair. These blonde protagonists, they always have to go and give themselves the black hair protag. I'm so irritated. Ah! So irritated. Okay, my throat is starting to hurt. Like, I can feel the tears welling up inside me. It's not out yet, but it's gonna hit me eventually, I'm pretty sure. Let me just continue. Become me. This is my response to the minute screams of the invisible. This is my response to the minute screams of the invisible illusion. I watched as MAMIYA grasped the black book, was slowly stripped of his perplexion, and was overcome by a sense of duty. You're sacrificing yourself? I don't agree with it. Your actions, feelings, everything. Oh wait, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, so Yumehisa is me now. Ah! Okay. I don't agree with it. Your actions, feelings, everything. And so MAMIYA suddenly vanished along with the book. He was surely awakened in the world above just as I had. Within the aftertaste of his disappearance, I silently closed my eyes. I may not be anyone's friend anymore. I'm probably just an illusion. But for the sake of my friends, I need to make Natsume Sojiro deceased. The papers covering my vision were burning. The fire danced and the red lights shone on the night sky at the end of the world. The rising flames quickly began to descend, turning night into evening. Time was flowing backwards, and with it, starting with the past, the story will be rewritten. Natsume died. Oh, okay. Have a good night, Okapi Flower. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good night. I couldn't see a single attendee in the... I don't know. Is this Yumehisa right now? Well, no, it's not. It's this... It's blank right now. It's like it's still Natsume. I couldn't see a single attendee in the funeral hall. There was only one coffin, placed there in silence. Okay, yeah, it's just blank. Natsume Sojiro, let's end this. I looked up from the coffin and saw Natsume Sojiro in front of me. You should be mourned at this funeral. Natsume Sojiro was unexpectedly calm. If you are a spectator, then none I said at this point would matter. No, I can get you to understand as you pass. You like settling things, huh? Those strong words made me crack a wry grin. Also, it's because I can relate to you. Death was both distant and close now. The scorching heat assumed from behind us. The scorching heat assumed a form behind us and approached. In that case, spectator, let me understand and accept this as I die. This is also that the bare chest could deliver the. This is also that the bare chest could deliver the words that could have come from either the heart or the body. First question: do you desire the world's end? Let me save. Oh my gosh. I don't know what the right answer to this is, to be honest. I mean, he don't desire that, right? Like he explicitly said that he doesn't want this, but he needs to do it. So I feel like we should be honest, right? And say I don't. I don't. Why? Because of the world where the people I cherish live. It's because we believe and we believe that this world will go on, that we're able to gather love without fear. You can't trust a future full of deceit. If we all disappear from here, we'll all once again meet in the trichiliocosm. Are you seriously saying that? Well, it was set in stone that this body would die, wasn't it? Those seem like the words of someone who given up on life since birth. So was that your uprising? So was that uprising your way of resisting death? The beautiful body's eyelid reflexively twitched. Let's stop there. There's no way you can understand the feelings of a body. No, let's continue. I talked with force and took a step toward him. Because it's the final moment. Transparent flames fell between us. Yes. The only one here was Natsume Soichiro. In that case, I want to know your feelings. What did you think about the fact that I, your body, died at 17? Okay, I don't know the right answer to this one. At one point, I feel like he didn't accept it. He really wanted to still be present in the lives of his friends as Natsume Soichiro. But at this point, what did you think about the fact? I think he's accepted it now. What did? It's talking about the past. Is a past tense? I don't know. Let's just say, but I don't accept it. That's present tense. That means he currently does not accept it. I mean, let's say accept. He's trying to kill Natsume Soichiro right now, so I accept it at this point. There's no point in complaining about it. No one decides when they die. Weren't you afraid? I actually don't remember the moment I died all that well. Though, it may be that I was terrified. Death is lonely. It makes you lose everything the body has received. As I said that, a thought came to mind. Actually, weren't you more afraid of it than me? I am your body. What you thought is everything. As those unforeseen words left me surprised, Natsume Soichiro put on an obviously sullen face. I feel like I said something I didn't have to. This is exactly the time for such words. Faint tongues of flame licked the tops of our shoes. This will be the last one. Even within the heated, burning hell, Natsume Soichiro's expression remained the same. If you disappear, what's that meaning in Natsume Soichiro being born into this world? I feel like it, right? I'm gonna say that's what I believe. I feel like it. That's what I believe. All that's left after death is the mind. Being matter, the flesh withers and disappears into nothingness. But the words left behind go on to guide someone else. And neither humans nor illusions have the upper hand in that regard. Mamiya was fine with just that. But when we disappear, we'll be gone from memories too, won't we? Even so, I want to believe that it wasn't for nothing, even if I'm alone in that. Ferocious flames consume the church. I see. Fueled by red ink, these were correction flames that reduce anything and burn everything to ash. I'm glad I got to talk to you in this final moment. Within the flames, I held her shoulders. He kind of looks like Sword a little bit in this scene. The church burned up, and our existence began to be erased from this world. Nameless one, were you happy? Not even having to think, I gave a confident nod. Yes, very. Then I suppose I fulfill my role as a body. The one and only body smiled at me from within the fire. Natsume Soichiro. I'm sorry I never properly mourned you, despite going to your funeral multiple times. I can finally offer some flowers to you. The CG is beautiful. Wrapping around the air like Natsume Soichiro, the flames burned hungrily. The blaze declared the end of the story transparently burned it all. Wait, the blaze declaring the end of the story transparently burnt it all. The non-existent fire soon reached my throat too. Mamiya's last words echoed in my head. You're sacrificing yourself? No. Natsume! Why don't I have to see him crying? I don't want to see it. This is my ego. Despite having no body, despite having lost my name and identity, I still felt a tear and burning pain. This is my unbridled love. I faced the lonely flames and let out a silent shout. Being known as MAMIYA, I'm glad I was able to love you in the end. The skin I shouldn't have had was scorched, and my muscles were being taken by the flames. So this is what I was born for. Even as the flames burned my vision, I kept my eyes open until the end and looked at the world I loved. This reminds me of an ultimate game that I played one time on my mobile phone, and it's called Ephemeral. I think that's what it's called, Ephemeral. And spoilers for Ephemeral, one of the roots, but I think his name was Nagi-sa. Nagi? I think it was just Nagi. I think. Let me look it up real quick. Ephemeral ultimate game. Nagi, yeah. Nagi. Okay, so yeah, his name was Nagi. He was, so basically the synopsis of the game is it's in a world where there are multiple fantastical monster creatures. So you can either romance an invisible man, Nagi, a werewolf, can't remember his name, starts with an S. Shiba, I think his name was Shiba. A vampire named, I can't remember his name either. I remember how they look. And then also you can, and a mummy. Yeah. So Nagisa, the invisible man, the ending of his route, there's two routes. There's the route where you romance him, and then there's the route where it's the after romance love scene. playing the end of his love scene, like his love, like the playing his like the part 2 of his route, the love, where then like they are just in love and how the life has been like since being in a relationship. Playing that, finishing that, I've never cried so much. Open Ultimate Game as the way I did for that. Because like long story short, by the end of that route, because he loved the MC who you play as so much, like the MC got herself tangled up with a cuss, and the cuss would like basically steal a soul, I believe. So because he loved her so much, he had his soul, he went and made a pact with the cussed doll and had him exchanged instead of her, right? And the thing that made me cry so much about that was not only because, one, if I play the Ultimate Game and I'm playing the part 2 love, like with it just being in love, I should not have no twists or like tragic, like all the tragic stuff should have happened in the lead up to that. I should not have had to experience more heartbreak after the love was secure. All the other ones didn't have something like that, really that much. But the thing that made me so upset was, the thing is that there's this festival in the world where there's supposed to be like, this festival basically says that like if you guys both dance together at this night or something like that, I can't remember. It was like this ritual dance ball festival thing that people who dance together, I think their souls will be forever linked to each other in love, and they can find each other when they die and reincarnate and things like that. They, like, you know, they will forever, there will be the cycle, the reincarnation cycle, they will be joined together in love forever. They had that. You were expecting that to happen. It was so sweet, especially since in his romance route, where you're romancing him, he was so insecure about him being a invisible man, and the MC was, it was just so sweet. I love Nagisa so much. But yeah, it was so sad. Like, he was finally able to come out of his shell and be more confident himself. And now the romance route, they're supposed to be together forever. Their souls are supposed to be linked forever and ever. And now this cussed dog comes in and ruins everything and steals the soul. And now they will never. And now he's locked. He's trapped there. After he dies, his soul will not be in the cycle of reincarnation. It'll be trapped with that doll. And guess what? He hides that from the MC. He never tells her that. She just thinks that the cuss was lifted. Because I think she was like getting sick or ill or something like that. I don't know. But he never says that. He just keeps his sacrifice to himself. And I'm like, what the heck? Why did that happen? I hate that so much. And I said all that basically to say that this is invoking those feelings within me. This ending with Natsume, I'm so upset. I'm so upset about it. It's like reminding me of that, and it's so upset. So upsetting. Like Natsume, kind of like how Nagisa, his soul is like, is gone. A man was running between books, embracing a bunch of papers. Those who never once paid any mind to him now followed his back with their eyes. Oh? Yes? What is it? Please tell me how to close a story. And you are? I've been watching for a long time, but this is my first time doing it. Epilogue. Year X, December. Another day, another funeral for someone who's no longer with us. Oh gosh. No. A solemn atmosphere hung heavy in the air. Some wet, Others looked ahead in silence. Were they all reminiscent about the have we met somewhere? Wow.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Oh, I wasn't really looking at the
You and me
credits, but I don't know if I missed your name. I saw that your name was in the credits. Yeah, I missed it. Oops, sorry. But yeah, we finished it. I wasn't expecting it to end today, to be honest. I thought we had a few more streams. MAMIYA, a shared illusion of the world's end. Where are you? I don't care how long it takes, or what sacrifices I have to make. I will continue to search and seek for you. You may hear some. No! What is this? Yeah, I think that's it. Oh. Hello there, spectator. This is the place where we can store drafts that might have happened. We call them what-if pages. They are merely what-ifs, though. In essence, they're extras hardly worth paying much heed to. Normally, I would have you ignore such insignificant possibilities so you can focus on your job of setting the true courses of the stories. But I am aware how futile it would be to dissuade you, so please do enjoy them to your heart's content. Are you curious as to see one acquires? Wait, are you curious as to see how one acquires what if pages? It's all very simple, really. You merely have to search for what if pages. There's no telling what you'll get. You may even acquire ones you already own. Worry not, though. You may try again and again until you get your desired page. Additionally, searching for pages may prove to be exhausting. With your stamina, your limit should be 5 times a day. If you want more, please come back another day. And that includes my explanation. Oh? Are you disappointed I didn't sing it? I can repeat it as many times as you wish. Alright then. I hope you have a good time. So, yeah. Do we have other new what if pages? 16. Was it 16 last time too? Are they the same as before? Do they have differences to them? Oh my gosh. Now it's Yumehisa. Oh. Oh, they're the same? Okay. I'll just read Yumihisa's voice. This is my first wife page. I wonder what he was up to. Will you search for what if pages? Yes. Ha! Quad. What if scenario daily 5? No. I'll leave now. I can only find you in some of what if pages. And yet... Huh? What's this? Oh. Pick up the page. I approached the drop page and picked it up. It was a burnt piece of paper. Why is there a burnt piece of paper in a place like this? Attention. EX has been unlocked. Please proceed from the chapter select screen. Last Ember. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I went to extra. I didn't know I would have to do that. Okay, restart. EX. Oh, it's 2 hours long. Okay, I was gonna think about asking how long it would be. Okay, we can make that a final MAMIYA stream. Because I don't think I can play no more right now. I can't do it right now. When I finished Ephemeral, I was sad for a whole week, I think. I was sad for a whole week. Could not even open the game up to finish the other routes because I wanted to play all the characters. But Nangi was the first one I did, so it's like, and you know what it is? It's been the first one I played. Goodness gracious, I did not open the game back up. So, not quote. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's going to really get to me as I go out the week. It already got to me. I was already like sobbing behind my microphone. If you couldn't hear. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have more moments throughout the week. I'm so... Goodness gracious. Well, I just don't even know. I don't know what to say. I'm so speechless. I'm so speechless. Okay. Let's turn up the desktop audio just a little bit. So, I look like a rabbit. I look like a rabbit with my frown, actually. I look like a rabbit. The way my teeth look. It's so cute. Okay, but tomorrow we'll be playing Psychedelic Black Butterfly again. And then on Friday, we will be playing Our Life Begins and Always. Not Begins Always. Our Life Now and Forever again. And then on Sunday will be a new game, and it should be okay this time since I finished my papers that were due at the beginning of this week, so I shouldn't have any pressing assignments I need to complete, so I should have time to stream. That's the reason why I didn't stream yesterday, because I had an assignment I needed to complete that was due today, and being a procrastinator, I did procrastinate a lot yesterday. So it's like if I streamed also yesterday, it would have been, it would have been bad. So it's like, let me be dysfunctional in my execution like I tend to be, and at least I have 24 hours to do my paper. So whenever I can finally get myself to do what I need to do, I'll do it. So that's why I didn't stream. But I turned in the paper, so that's good. But it's been a year since over a year since my first MAMIYA stream. Wow, that's so crazy. It's been over a year. I think MAMIYA was my first game, right? Hold on. I think MAMIYA was my very first game. Yeah. Wow. So like this is the thing that we finally the thing that started my journey as a streamer, and now it's finally coming to an end right now. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Yeah. Let me see. This was streamed on March 13, 2003. Oh, it's about a year, not over a year yet. Wow, March 13th. So it's like a couple days. Let's see. Next stream will be on the 8th, which is not exactly. So it's not an exact year. You know what? Maybe I can celebrate my MAMIYA anniversary on. Let me put my regular face back on now. Maybe I can celebrate my MAMIYA anniversary on the 13th. By doing a stream. Oh, it's April? Oopsie. It's April. Never mind. Okay. I can still do it though. I still think it'll be fun. But it won't be for my MAMIYA anniversary. It'll be like, I guess, my MAMIYA anniversary, and well, I guess it doesn't matter since it's not even March. So I'll just do it next stream. I was gonna say on the 13th of this month, but it's April. I was like, hey, why don't I just do a stream where I like react to different stuff that's, like read some of the MAMIYA content and like fan content that's been created and stuff like that on stream. Since I haven't really been into it since, I've been trying not to spoil myself on MAMIYA Doomsday Dreams. But we'll just do that next stream maybe, since it'll be just 2 hours long for X, and I could just go and look through some other stuff too. I don't know. I think that'll be a fun idea. But yeah, I saw that there was a fanzine that was recently published that you posted on Twitter. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. So if you like, I can go on the Discord too and like look at all the stuff that's going on. But if there's some other stuff that you want to bring to my attention, like other fan content that you want to bring to my attention, please let me know. Oh, you made a drawing about it? Okay, I'll be excited to see that. Thank you. So yeah, I guess we could do that next Monday. Okay. I feel a little better now. I'm composed right now. But yeah, I want to thank y'all very kindly for coming. Much obliged. And yeah, hopefully I will see y'all later this week. And oh, you have it on Twitter, so just repost it. Okay, I'll go on my phone and check it out after the stream. Yeah, I will take my time. I will take my time. Yeah. So y'all come back now. You heard me. Goodbye.